Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. As you read by today's title, I am going to be taking you along my day of eats, what I eat in a day as a gym rat who really focuses on high protein for me, and I'll get into that in a second, as well as mainly whole foods and just like fueling my body. I want to feel and look my best, and this is what I eat to do that. If you know anything about protein and building muscle, you should be eating around 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of what you weigh. I am actually very short. I am 4'11", and I weigh about 108 pounds, give or take. I am personally maintaining my weight, but trying to slowly build muscle through progressive overload and heavy weightlifting, but as well as high protein for me. So for me, since I only weigh 108 pounds, I only really need to be eating about 110 to 115 grams of protein a day, which is very realistic and pretty easy to hit. There was time periods where I was eating like 130 to 150 grams of protein. Not what I need. I really just try to maintain my weight right now. I'm happy with the weight I'm at, with the body fat percentage I'm at, everything like that. But I am trying to grow muscle. I want to be a buff queen. So it's actually the day before. I wanted to film my intro the day before because I feel like in the morning I'm not as energetic and excited and entertaining. Let's get into my day of eats. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I have my yogurt bowl here. I have Greek yogurt and peanut butter because I love Greek yogurt and peanut butter. It's my favorite food, but also for protein. And then I have blueberries, apples, some dark chocolate chips, and a little bit of oats sprinkled with cinnamon. I fried up the apple and the oats and the cinnamon all together. Of course, I got the peanut butter and the yogurt for the protein, but then the fruit and the oats and the dark chocolate chips are my main source for my breakfast because I need carbs for my workout that I'm going to be doing this morning. Do a little bit more carbs than usual because I don't work out for another 2 hours-ish and I want it to fuel my body later. I'm about to leave for the gym. Today is a back, biceps, and cardio day. And I'm gonna drink this bubbler. It's the new fruit punch flavor. It's really good. I don't like to drink my coffee before the gym because it causes me to So, plus I like to enjoy my coffee actually during my lunch. I don't want to drink my coffee and eat my yogurt at the same time because then what else do I have to look forward to? Let's go to the gym. I'm done with my workout and I am sure I look a mess right now, but that just means I had a good workout, you know. I actually really enjoyed that workout. Everything about it went really quick except for cardio, but when does cardio ever really go quick? And I just felt confident and strong today. That's good. Now we're gonna go home so I can finally make lunch and drink my coffee. If you are not aware or you're new to your gym journey, after your lift you should be eating protein and carbs within an hour or two after you're done, and I'll explain why when I have my lunch. made the coffee. If you are familiar with my channel, you know and love my coffee. It's a iced honey cinnamon vanilla latte, and I drink it every day. Got my lunch. Doesn't look so pretty, so many colors. So I've got the sourdough bread and some blueberries for some carbs, as well as bell peppers. They also have some carbs. And then I have cottage cheese and 2 chicken sausages for protein. I was making my egg, but it didn't turn out today. And typically I have 2 soft boiled eggs, but we only had 1 egg. But unfortunately it didn't work. So cottage cheese it is. And to dip my chicken sausage, I have some buffalo sauce because I'm a dip gal. I love dips. So I filmed a whole little spiel about this already, and then I didn't like how it turned out. So we're gonna try again. Before I explained that you should eat protein and carbs right after your lift, and now I wanna kind of explain why. I do wanna preface though, I'm not a nutritionist, I am not an expert, but I have been in the gym and doing my own research on nutrition and foods for about 3 years now. I've taken 2 anatomy classes, 1 advanced anatomy where we also talked about foods and hormones, stuff like that. And I've talked to my doctor and stuff a little bit about it. I am not an expert, but I do want to share the information that I know because maybe it'll help you figure out your routine, your eating habits, whatever. Within an hour or 2 after your lift, you should be eating proteins and carbs. After your lift, your body goes into recovery mode. During your lift, your body uses glycogen, which is stored carbs. It increases your cortisol, which is your stress hormone, as well as it's causing little tiny tears in your muscle fibers. This is why you need protein and carbs afterwards to help with this recovery process. Now, protein is going to be considered your muscle recovery and builder. It's going to help strengthen and grow and tone your muscles, as well as it's going to give you those amino acids that can replace tiny little tears in your muscles. That way it helps recover. It also helps with your energy and helps aid in the soreness and fatigue the next day. Carbs have their own special responsibilities, and they also work alongside protein. If you didn't replace the glycogen, the stored carbs, through eating carbs after your workout, your body is going to use proteins in your body as energy. Now, you don't want that because you want the protein in your body to be aiding in your muscle recovery and growth. To replace the energy, you need to eat more carbs. Guys, I too used to be scared of carbs. Don't be scared of carbs. They help, and I feel so much better when I eat carbs. I got carbs through my toast, the sourdough that I used in my lunch, the honey in this coffee, bell peppers, fruits. And you know, if you want frickin' pasta, eat pasta. You're getting your carbs in. That's all that matters. It also decreases your cortisol levels. Now, I've talked about cortisol a little bit on my channel before, I believe, but there are lots of things that can go wrong when your body is constantly in that stress mode, and when your cortisol levels are high, there can be a lot of problems, and I'm not going to get into it, but it decreases your cortisol levels when you eat carbs. It restores your energy so that you're not tired for the rest of the day. It also works with protein in a way called your insulin response. It basically just means that carbs are going to help with the absorption of protein in your body, which will help repair your muscles, grow your muscles, stuff like that. Overall summary, protein and carbs are going to help with your recovery, your energy, your growth. So if you want those gains, you need to be eating protein and carbs. That's my spiel of the day. Hopefully editing this clip will be a lot easier because before I was stuttering. Anyways, I'll see you when I eat next. I'm quite hungry and I'm feeling like something sweet, so I'm going to show you a very super easy, yummy, sweet treat. You'll need dates, peanut butter powder, or peanut butter, and Lily's chocolate chips, or any chocolate chips of your liking. So good. I think these are called cookie dough dates on TikTok. Satisfies my sweet tooth. My boyfriend and his dad invited me over for steak, ribeye, and I'm not gonna pass that up, so that's what we're having for dinner. I'm back home now, but before I fully end this video, I want to talk about something. I want people to take this video more as inspiration for food rather than comparing themselves. Comparison is the thief of happiness. If you're going to compare yourself constantly to other people, you're never going to be confident in yourself. I want people to romanticize the process of health and wellness and eating clean and going to the gym. And I want people to have fun with the results that they get rather than compare constantly. I too have caught myself comparing my life or my looks, my financial status, my eating habits, everything like that with other people, girls specifically. And I think that's such just like a toxic mindset. And especially with social media nowadays, it's very easy to do so. So I just wanted to preface, please don't compare yourself to me or to others. Be so confident in yourself because you are beautiful. You are perfect the way you are. God has made each and every one of us to be so unique. And I feel like that's just so precious to think about. Just be so confident in yourself because each and every one of us is beautiful in our own special way. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.